What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are obviously by the title going to be reviewing some of the ColourPop BFF collection, and I also picked up some of the like last call items that are really discounted. So it's kind of like a mini ColourPop haul type thing. But as you can see, I did go ahead and throw on my face. I did my eyebrows, and we're just going to go ahead and be in agreement with each other that my eyebrows don't look bad. And maybe I say agreement, I meant denial. Let's be in denial together that my eyebrows don't look bad, because they totally do. But I was rushing just so I could get this video started. So all I did was throw on a face, some powder, eyebrows, and a little bit of bronzer, because I will be using the ColourPop products to finish off the rest of my face. But before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and mention the giveaways that I have going on. As you guys know, if you've been following me or subscribed to me now, then you already know of the giveaway coming up. But if you're not subscribed, or if you are subscribed and you just haven't heard, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, because that will be the only thing you have to do to enter into being able to possibly win either a $50 Ulta gift card or AirPods. It'll be winner's choice. All you have to do is be subscribed. Again, I do have other giveaways upcoming. They will be formally announced in future videos coming soon. I'm super excited about those videos. Because this 1K subscriber is basically like a goal that I have to reach for myself. The other giveaways are literally just giveaways. I don't have to reach a certain goal. It's going to be, I'm going to set a date, and that will be when the giveaway is going to be announced, regardless of where I'm at in my channel. So I wanted to go ahead and get started on those, but again, those will be announced later on. But if you want to get a head start in entering those on one of them, all you have to do is be subscribed and then follow me on Instagram. And then on the other one, it is more directed towards kids, because as you guys know, on my channel I do all different sorts of videos, and so my kids also do videos. And they will be giving away mystery boxes every month to just random children, and the only thing you have to do to enter that is be subscribed to my channel and then comment on any video. It doesn't matter which one, just comment KidsTube and then your kid's name, and that will be your entry. That way I know that's what you're entering for. Okay, so now that those are out of the way, let's get started. So I went ahead and zoomed you guys in just a little bit so you can get a closer look. I know that cuts off like the top of my head, and I'm sorry for that, but for now this is my setup. Eventually I'll have a camera be able to be set up further back so that we won't have to worry about me being cut out in any sort of way. But anyways, you're getting the parts of my face that you need for this video. Okay, so first let's look at what we got. So I got 3 things from the BFF collection, and then the rest are from the last call items. So I don't know if you guys know, but like last call on ColourPop is like highly discounted items. Like I got them really inexpensive. Let me actually see if it's on here, the price. No, but I have an idea on some of them. But so from the BFF collection, the first thing I got, the reason this drew me in, like, first of all, everybody knows ColourPop is super affordable. It just is, and it's good quality. Majority of them, of their products, there are products that I have tried that I can't think off of the top of my head, but there are products I have tried from them that I didn't really particularly enjoy. But there are several that I'm just like, how in the world is it that inexpensive? But the thing that drew me into the BFF collection is it has that like maroon, like magentas, like all those different type vibes. And I remember a long time ago I did a look, and this was like before I even had to do makeup, and I did a look with this exact color, and I for the life of me could not find which color it was or where it was. Like I couldn't find it, but my eyes popped and I really liked it, and every single time I saw it I was like, oh my god, I have to remember to do that look again, anyways. And then I was got an email from ColourPop that a new collection had launched. It was just like one of their advertising emails or whatever, and it was the color. This is the color, first of all, but this is the color. This is like the exact color that I used in the look that I loved so much. So I got a few things from that collection. So the first thing is this here. This is the, first of all, the packaging. Look at the unicorns. Are these not the cutest? Look at that, with the little roses all over it. Super cute. And so this is the cream gel color liner. It's like a pot gel or whatever. It's called in the shade Joyride. And so again, this is what it looks like. Let me try to get you guys a good focus, but it's super, super pretty. That's just a gel liner. And then I also did pick up a pencil gel liner. So just to try them both, just to see which one I like better. So again, the packaging is the same. And we'll actually swatch this one since they're the same color, just different containers basically. This is what this packaging looks like that color with the gold. Is that gold? Yeah. With the gold is super, super cute. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but I think it is the twist top. Yeah, it is. It's again in the shade Joyride. So they're the same shade, just different types of formulas. But look at that. So that against like brown eyes in general just really makes your eyes pop that particular color. I've never tried their liners, so I'm not actually 100% sure if it would work as like waterproof or water resistant or whatever. That's what I really try to get, especially when I put in my waterline, because I want something that's not going to run. So we'll see about those. And then the last thing that I got in the BFF collection is this Super Shock blush. Now, I do have their Super Shock shadows. I do have a few of them. This one's in the shade So Quiche. Their Super Shock shadows are insanely pigmented and beautiful. So this Super Shock blush is in the shade, it's a matte blush. Thanks for the, what? Thanks for, y'all, I'm not up in the lingo. And since this is the BFF collection, I'm sure there's like, okay, first of all, look at this. This looks like the burn book, like letters or whatever from Mean Girls. And look, there's actually like leopard print in this, like right up here by the road. This is the cutest packaging ever. I wish like this part of the packaging looked the same as the unicarton. But this, thanks for, oh, this is how they wrote it. Okay, look, it says, like it's all like, THNKSFRTHMMRS. I'm guessing that means thanks for the memories. But anyways, it's the same, the packaging of this is the same color as like that liner. And they had several different blush colors to pick from, I'm pretty sure. And this is just the shade that I picked. And then, so just in comparison, if you guys do have a Super Shock shadow, this is what the shadow size is, and this is the blush size. So it is quite a bit bigger. But that is the only things that I got in the BFF collection. So that's why I didn't put any blush on my cheeks, because I have this blush, and I haven't done my eyes because of the eyeliner. And I also did pick up some single shadows. So these single shadows I paid $1 for, like $1.20. They're obviously that magnetic shadows, but I have a magnet palette somewhere in there. But anyways, I got this shade, we won't open all of them, I'll just show you guys. I got the shade Cutoffs. All the shades that I got were like metallic or shimmers. And then I got the shade West Star, and this looks really pretty. I feel like this would be a really good like shimmer metallic to work with in the eye look that I'm doing. And this one as well, this is Upon a Star. So actually I'm going to open these just to swatch them for you guys. Okay, so for the first shade, we're going to do Cutoffs. It's this one right here. I'm just going to pop this bad baby open. Ooh, this looks like a sunset. I get sunset vibes from this color right here. I know y'all heard my phone. Bzz, bzz. Oh, look, it's like duochrome. So look, looking in my mirror, it looks really, really pink. Or not really, really pink, but you can see it's like a shiny, like pink iridescence. But like looking on my hand, it kind of looks creamy colored. So that's pretty cool. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, I'm going to be honest, but we can make it work. So the next shade I'm going to swatch is West Star. So this is that shade here. I've never tried their pressed pigments until now. They're incredibly creamy. There's the swatch on my finger. Then we'll swatch that right next to the other one. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. That literally looks like the vibe I'm going for the eye look that I want to do. And then the last one is the Upon a Star. So there's West Star and Upon a Star, and they're both looking kind of similar. One just looks a tad bit lighter than the other, but they're all incredibly creamy. So we'll just swatch that one next to this one, next to West Star. Oh yeah. Same vibe. One's just a little shinier and a little lighter. Either one of those, just depending on how my eye look ends up, will probably be what I use. But I also got one of their Supernova shadows. This was something that was in the last call. I've never tried these, but I've been really loving like liquid shadows. Who is it that got me stuck on those? I cannot for the life of me think of Stila. Those glitter shadows, all their liquid shadow line I've been obsessed with, so now I've been like so intrigued by liquid shadows. But I got this shade, this is the ColourPop Supernova in the shade Rush Hour. And we're going to swatch that right below all these. Okay, so it is beautiful, first of all. Like, look how reflective it is. I could probably pop that in the center of whatever look I do. It's not as pigmented as I was expecting, but it is still, like, it's very inexpensive. I might have paid $3 or $4 for this, so, you know, it's gorgeous. It'll obviously look really good. So let's just see how that layers on top of other, like, powder shadows. Okay, and I got two more things. The other is another one of the gel eyeliners. This is just in the, well, this says it's the BFF Collection too. So I'm a little confused. I'll have to go look online and just see which one, like what's the actual name of the new collection. Because this one says it's the BFF Collection like these do. But this one also says BFF Collection, but it totally has a completely different unicorn. So I'm not sure. And I know I may not have gotten this in last call. I'm not sure. But anyways, we'll look and see, and I'll verify and put that in the title. But this is the cream gel liner, and I got it in like a dark brown shade. It is the shade Brouhaha. And we're going to swatch that here. And that is something else. A good dark brown liner makes brown eyes pop as well. It also makes green eyes pop. And since my eyes tend to swap from light brown to green, I like to use brown liners sometimes too. And last but not least, I got the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip. I love these lips. They're super, super comfortable. Obviously, they don't stay as well as like a matte would, but the mattes are super drying. I don't like ColourPop's Ultra Mattes. They just like literally dry, wrinkle up, and flake. Or all the formulas I have that I have tried have. But the Ultra Satins are super comfortable, and I love those. And I got this shade Echo Park. And it looked really pretty online, but I have not seen it in person. Oh yeah. So it looks like it's still, like I said, still going to be really pretty. So I'm going to swatch it. I love this formula. Like I said, I have already tried some of their Ultra Satins. They're super thin, but super comfortable. That is a gorgeous color. It's exactly what I thought it was. Oops. It's exactly what I thought it was, and what it looks like online. Okay, so now that you guys have seen my haul, let's get started and putting this stuff on my face. I am going to go ahead and put on the blush and go ahead and finish off like the face portion of my face and spray my face so I don't look so dry. So we are going to go in with that blush that technically says thank for the memories, but it really means thanks for the memories. And I didn't swatch this, so I'm going to, oh wow, it's super, super creamy. It feels very similar to the Super Shock Shadows as far as like, that's like a tongue twister for sure. But it feels very similar to that. Just super buttery. Just a very buttery feel. So I'm just going to pick up my blush brush. The Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter Brush is literally one of my favorites to use for blush. Now I have no idea how pigmented this is going to be. There's literally no fallout because it is so creamy. So it kind of scares me. Let's see. Oh, look how, like, this is perfect. Look at that. It's super, super natural. And I'm, like, getting a good bit on my brush. So it's, like, super buildable, which is what I love. It's just not going to pack on a punch right away. But look at that. Look at that blush. That is so, so pretty. It's, like, the perfect amount. Super duper pretty. Y'all look at my eye. Do y'all see that? That like blood vessel. I was in Ulta earlier just passing time. And I was swatching some product and then I went to go take it off and I got it in my eye and it like has irritated the mess of my eye. My eye doesn't hurt or anything, but it definitely irritated it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with like a different eyeshadow palette because the eyeshadows that I have are all like metallics and shimmers, so I want to go in with a good matte. So this palette in particular goes with the vibes of what I'm trying to create, or it has some of the shades that I need. And this is the Huda Beauty Textured Shadow Palette, the Rose Gold Edition. Let me give it some of my Diet Dr. Pepper. My mouth was getting dry. Okay, so we're going to go in with the shade Cocoa, which is this shade right here. And no, we're going to go in with Sandalwood. I changed my mind. We're going to use this for transition. I'm just going to dip into Sandalwood and place that all in the transition area. Y'all, and I've just gotten so ahead of myself just now. I just realized because I didn't do highlighter or spray my face, but that's totally okay. We are going to finish off my eyeshadow before we do the liner and all that. We'll finish off the eyeshadow really quick and then I'll do some highlight and spray my face. As you guys can tell, I'm really careless when it comes to this kind of stuff, especially when I'm not even worried about this part. I'm not testing this shadow. I really just want to see what the other ones look like, so I'm not really too concerned about it being so perfect. So now I'm going to go in with that same brush and pick up that shade Cocoa and just kind of place it a little bit tighter. You obviously, if you were trying to do this real precise and professionally, you don't want to go in with this size brush if you want to place it more in the crease area, but like I said, this part is just to basically lay down something for the other products to work with, so I'm not really concerned about it being just perfect. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with a large shader brush and we're going to pick up that shade Cocoa again and we're just going to kind of buff it on the lower part of our lashes just to smoke that out just a little bit. And I did notice that I did not bake my under eye. I completely forgot. I said it, but I didn't bake it, and since my under eyes crease so incredibly bad, they're starting to crease a little bit. But that's okay because we're smoking out that bottom so that no one will know. So I'm going to go back into that shade Cocoa and pick it up a little more on a little bit more dense of a brush, or smaller. It's not really more dense. The other one was more dense, but it was a lot bigger. And just place it on the outer corners really well, like so, to add depth. Okay, so I think I've created what I want to as far as a base goes to create the rest of my eye look. So really quick, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some highlighter and spray my face so I can bring myself back to life, and then I'll be right back. Okay, there. It is amazing what a little bit of highlight and setting spray will do for the life of your face. So I went ahead and cleaned off my lips just a little bit, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put on the Echo Park Lippy. Just because having my lip on kind of helps me in the direction I want to go with my eyeshadow. Kind of makes me wish I would have went a little bit more peachy with my eye, and I actually may go in with the shade that's more like my lip and add it to my transition. So let me see if I can find something similar. Okay, I added a little bit more of that original shade that I used in the transition, and that kind of helped a little bit bring it together, but I think once I get the look done completely, it'll really come together. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Upon a Star. This is the like lighter metallic shade here, and I'm going to just pack it on with this shader brush. Actually, no, I got new brushes in my BoxyCharm. Let me see what I got in there. Okay, so I couldn't find a brush that I really liked out of the BoxyCharm brushes for this purpose, but I did pick up this Luxie 245 small shader brush. I like this for packing. I don't know how you would use this for a shader because it is pretty dense and pretty flat. I'm going to pick this up and press it all over the lid. It may end up being a little too like pinky vibes for me because it is a lighter. It actually looks really, really pretty, and like this is without it damp, so could you imagine what kind of job it would do damp? but it still is not giving me the vibe I was going for. And since for the sake of this video and trying out these colors anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go in with that darker shade and bring it in, and I'm more than likely going to change this lip. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this shade West Star. This one's like the darker version of that. And I'm going to pick it up on that same brush and kind of go over top. But since I already placed the lighter shade, it is probably going to be a little bit harder to cover. But yeah, it's already, as you can tell, adding a lot, like, more depth, and it's more of the vibe I was going for anyways, that darker shade. But like I said, this lippy is not gonna work for this look. I was hoping it would. I think you can make it work. I just think it's the undertone is way off from what I would want to do with this look. So that is the eye look as far as eyeshadow we created, and I actually really like it. And just for the sake of, again, trying stuff out, I am going to place just a little bit of that lighter liquid shadow in the closer towards my inner corner and just see what it does. This is that Supernova shadow in Rush Hour, and I really have no idea what this is going to do. It may mess up my whole look, but I don't hate it, but I definitely need to like blend it out a little bit. The good news is I think it lays pretty well over powder shadows, which is like your biggest thing. Like, you want to make sure it's going to do that. But I am going to take this shader brush and just kind of blend it a little bit into the other shade. Just kind of press it in because I don't want it to be too bold. I just kind of wanted to brighten up that inner corner, and I feel like that happened. So I actually really like the way this looks so far. I think, again, the lip is throwing me off, but I'm going to wait until the end before I change lips because it might come together after everything's put on. So I'm going to first grab the brown eyeliner in the Brouhaha, and I'll put that on my lower lash line. Okay, so I've never tried their gel liners, but they are retractable. And we'll see how pigmented they are, how well they lay down. So I'm gonna have to, like, it's a little too sharp right now. Sometimes you have to dull out the edges. There we go. That's doing a lot better. Ooh, I like the way that eye's coming together. Oh yeah, so that's really pretty on the lower lash line. And then I want to take that other shade. The reason I love the brown on the lower lash line is I feel like it gives me that bold smoky eye without being too intense like with black. Because I think black can be overpowering and really like take over your eyes sometimes. I do love black, don't get me wrong, but I've just been like realizing that brown, especially this shade actually looks really pretty. And I think, again, after I get that other liner on, I actually think this lip might work with this look. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that gel liner in Joyride, and I'm actually going to line the upper part, like my upper waterline. I need to find a smaller mirror to look in for this part because I suck at this. So literally, guys, this is the exact color of the liner that I loved in the original look that I saw that I love so much. That was a lot of love. But this color is literally it. I don't know if you guys can see. It's just like just subtle enough to create that bold line, but it's like enough to make your eyes pop. It's so cool. I love it. This is kind of hard to do with that like pulling my eyes. But now that you see how it applies, I'm going to go ahead and finish the upper waterline. Not upper waterline. Upper line. What am I trying to say? Anyways, my top eyeliner with this, and I'll be right back. Okay, first of all, can you guys see the difference in this one and in this one? I'll close my eyes to see if you can see. But like, it's literally perfection. Like, I love the way that looks on this eye. Okay, so I love the way that it's looking so far. I am going to go ahead and throw on some lashes, and we'll decide if we need to change this lip. Okay, so this is it, you guys, but I think that you totally could. I did add mascara. I just curled my lashes and added mascara. When I say lashes, that's what I mean. Very rarely will you ever catch me in false lashes. I think they're absolutely beautiful, but I'm a woman that loves comfort. I wear t-shirts and shorts literally everywhere, and my formal attire is t-shirts and pants. So I'm all about comfort, so I don't ever wear lashes unless I just really am in the mood to fool with them. But this is the finished look on my eyes. Like, I really love this, and like I said, I really think you could leave this lip and it would work. But I am going to change it because I am about to film another video, and I want my lips to be like, I want to be confident in the video. But so I do have actually some other ColourPop satin lips. So I'm going to dig into those, change my lip up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I swapped my lip. This is, I'm surprised I don't have any on my teeth, but this is the shade Stud from the Ultra Satin Lip Collection with ColourPop. And I like I said, it's a lot more bold, but this is more the vibe I was going for. So this matches, I feel like, a little bit better. But yeah, so my final thoughts are I really love everything. I already knew like how I felt about some of the products because I've tried that formula. I have not ever tried the blush, and I actually loved it. It was super subtle and buildable, and so I really hope that it would got a good staying power. The Super Shock shadows, like the eyeshadows, stay incredibly well. So I'm hoping this, since it's a Super Shock blush, has the same staying power. As far as the individual shadows, I love them. The first shade that I swatched, I can't even remember which one it was. Let me see. Cut Offs, this one, I don't know if I'll ever use this. It wasn't that pigmented. It wasn't just stand out crazy to me. But like I said, I've been really into like the maroon look, and I feel like the look that I came up with does match kind of the theme of this here. This one does have more of like a burnt orange undertone, but you get the vibe. It does match this theme, I feel like, really well. Even though that's the same theme, it's just the unicorn is a little different color than these. But so I do love the other two shades though. However, the West Star and Apana Star, they're super pigmented, super pretty. You did not have to damp them to get the payoff, but I feel like if you would have damped them, it would give a really good payoff. Obviously, I love the Ultra Satin Lip. I did love the color. I just didn't want it for this look. This is more like the vibe I was going for. But the Supernova shadow, I really loved it because I was able to blend it out and make it more subtle. But I also feel like that you could make it bold and make it like a really good highlight. So I really like that. If it has a good staying power, I'll really be reaching for that as well. Because like I said, this was in the last call, and I think I might have paid $3 or $4 for this. Maybe. And then as far as the liners go, I really like those. They went really well over just shadows. Super pretty. That brown color is literally perfect. Usually when I buy brown eyeliners, they're either too light or they are so pigmented and dark that they look black. So it's almost pointless. My eyes are really red, you guys. They really got irritated just a minute ago. But like, this one was only red earlier, but now I feel like this one's red too, and it might just be because I'm staring at the light, but they both look really red. They don't hurt, but they look red. But that blood vessel I really think is from, look how red my eyes look. Ew, I hate that. Also could be that I'm exhausted, I'm just gonna be honest. Could be that too. But anyways, that is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like reviews of any sort, because I love doing reviews, I love doing hauls, even ColourPop, I think I might paid $30 or $40 for the entire haul that I just showed you. They're super inexpensive. It's super easy to do looks like that, or hauls like that. But anything that you guys like to see, any video recommendations that you have, please drop them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to enter into those giveaways, and follow me on Instagram to cover all your bases. So again, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!